Very good evening to everyone. I invite you all on behalf of Revamp. Today we are having Pavitra Saha with us. He's a research scholar at NIEPA, currently based in New Delhi. He also published several papers now in education as well as theories which is close towards the psychology as well. There are a couple of papers you can get, and he is also so supportive that he accepted our invitation to conduct this orientation. So I just want to give two, three things, reminders to the participants as well. I request all the participants to be muted. When it is needed, if you have a doubt, then you can unmute and ask yourself to the speaker. Till that, I request you all to stay in mute so that we are on online meet so that we can easily interact with each other. And the recorded session will be uploaded in the YouTube. You can get it. I will share the contact details and the WhatsApp group link as well, so that you can utilize. Yeah, Pavitra, it's over to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Hidayah. So it's my I'm feeling pleasure that you have invited me and you felt something to share and something to work and something to share with the people, which is much more important these days because we know how much important this aspect is. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us here. So should I share my screen? Just a minute, give me a minute. So why I'm sharing this? So first thing is I need to we need to understand the concept here. Okay, why PhD is important, why higher education is important. So think and decide to pursue PhD if you want to pursue academics. If you if you want to come to the academics. If yes, search for where and how to take admission first. The most important aspect is finance. Okay, see institutional fellowship or net JRF, then find out the procedure to move forward. This is important, guys. Okay, so why I'm saying this, sometimes we go back and uh, we can't move where we think about finance also. Okay, so that's why I have started from this thing, from finance thing. Okay, and what is NIEPA. Okay, so if you are thinking to pursue a PhD in NIEPA, so first you need to understand that, just uh, go through the site, just go through the site and see what NIEPA is. So if you're taking admission in NIEPA and if you don't know, if you don't have net JRF, then don't worry. Okay, don't worry. NIPA will give you a fellowship. The first 2 years more than 37,000, and then the rest 3 years more than 43,000, plus 10,000 yearly contingency. So this is my first aspect to share with you guys. Can you see? I think. Okay. So in this context, I need to share that, yeah, if you have net JRF, you will get fellowship from UGC also. Then see the qualification for the like PhD, particularly in NIPA. It may be part time, it may be full time. Where just I'm giving the such like brief noting of these qualifications here. So one thing is that master's degree with at least 55% marks in aggregate, or its equivalent grade in a point scale, wherever grading system is followed in any of the following. So if you see such aspects of social sciences and allied disciplines, where sociology, social anthropology, social psychology, political science, public administration, history, economics, social geography, uh, education, social work, gender studies, environmental studies, cultural studies, education and development, statistics, philosophy, child development, human development, rural development. These are some aspects of social science subject. But if you are coming from science background, so you might be having that B.Ed degree or M.Ed degree. Okay, so you are like much more eligible for that also. Okay, so if you have B.Ed, M.Ed, so you can get a good amount of understanding of education also. Those who are coming from other background, suppose for example, from someone is coming from political science background, so he may not be known to the like operational definition of education. Okay, And where these aspects are like telling, first thing is that build your interest areas first. Okay, build your interest areas. Where check the sites, which is the www.nepa.ac.in, where you will find the PhD program prospectus, 2025-26. You will find everything over there. Okay, but just see twice or thrice. Okay, or like see minimum like at least for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, just see what aspects are there, what they are asking, what they are seeking, what they are looking for. Okay, then you will understand what exactly they are seeking for. Okay, so then find the broad themes and sub themes. Okay, so if you go through the broad areas of research now, so NIPA, like most of the time follows, and from so many years NIPA is following uh, their own terms and conditions, where educational policy and implementation one aspect, then governance and management in education one aspect, then multidisciplinary perspectives in education one aspect, then teacher management issues and professional development is one aspect, then leadership in school and higher education, then equity, diversity and inclusion issues in education, then financing of education, then policy issues in education, then technology and education. So these are some broad areas of research where NIPA is looking for. And when it is about like sub themes of these aspects, so we need to see such aspect where all the things are there in the prospectus 2025 26. Important aspect is that find your interest areas that are linked to your academic qualifications. First thing, find your interest areas that are linked to your academic qualifications. First thing. Second thing is that that interest areas need to be linked with terms and conditions of NIPA. For example, NIPA always follows on uh, focus on that policies, planning, management, administration, financing. There are so many things are there. So that's why I'm telling. Just you go through the prospectus, then you'll find what NIPA is looking for, how NIPA is uh, doing such things. So you'll find so many things in the website. Okay, so then if you come to the third aspect, that is much more important, SOP making. Okay, that prepare for SOP and application. So the SOP means the statement of purpose. The SOP must express originality of interest, research area or idea. So it should include research title, elaboration of research idea, probing research questions and intended methodology. They should should be able to cite brief review of original and related literature. So the outline of SOP is based on the title. First thing is the title. Just I'm telling how it can be made of. One thing is the title. Second thing is that research background and research objectives. Third thing is the research questions. Fourth thing is the literature review. Fifth thing is the methodology and expected outcomes. And sixth thing is that references. So these are the important aspects to understand. So title, how to make the title. So you just see some research titles from Sodh Ganga. Okay, then you'll understand that what title, how title is like made up of. For example, title must be shown that what are you going to do. Okay, what aspect and where. So this title, most of the titles are like showing that what and where you are going to do the research. Second thing is the research background and research objectives. So this is hello. So, in the like research background and research objectives, two things are important. What things are you going to do, and why are you going to do? Okay. Then important aspect is that you need to make the research objective in a concrete way. So if you see such research objectives from the Sudh Ganga, you'll understand how people are writing the like research objectives, and is that research objectives are like measurable and observable, is that research objectives are theoretically linked or not. So that needs to be seen. Third thing is the research questions. What? So there are different types of research questions are there. For example, policy research questions, There are like descriptive research questions. There are different types of research questions we need to understand. For example, research questions is like it may be how, it can be start from how, and it can be start from what, it may be start from why. Okay, we need to see how research questions can be made up of. Okay, so and these research questions needs to be, these research questions need to be linked with policy, planning, administration, management, finance, that research objectives also. Okay, then fourth thing is that literature review. So as for now, for the SOP, like minimum 10 papers and like research papers needs to be done, where you can understand and find out such a research gaps. Neither it is difficult to understand where to do and where not to do. Important aspect is that where and when you are making that, when you are reading literature review, just read like last 5 years of literature review. Okay, not before that. From suppose if you are applying in 2025, see the literature review from 2020 to 25. Then there may be such gaps you can find out. Okay, so this is the like best way to see the research gap, where you are doing the literature review from last like 5 years. Okay, so fifth thing is that this is much more important, guys. So methodology and expected outcomes. One aspect is that methodology. Methodology is about how. Methodology is about how, where methodology, where research design, then data required for the study, then sources of data, then population of the study, then sample of the study, sampling techniques, demographic characteristics of research participants, tools and techniques used for data collection, organization of fieldwork, analysis of data, trustworthiness of the research, and ethical concerns. Just write in a paragraph this methodology thing. So then what happen when professors like see will see this, they'll feel that, and they'll find out that yeah, this boy or this girl or these people, and this guy can understand the methodology part and how to do this. Okay, so expected outcomes. What is expected outcomes here? So believe to be going to happen. Okay, what are you going to we find out? Okay, what are you going to find such thing from the research? So where you can understand that, yes, so this would be my like research questions, this would be my research objectives, and I guess I believe that this is going to be happen, or this is going to be find out from the field. That's just expected outcomes to understand the research objectives and questions. And much more important aspect is that uh, references. Okay, so sometimes what happened, like people understand that, and professors also understand that what style students are referencing and giving. So proposed style is that APA style, American Psychological style. So where minimum 10 references needs to be done. So then what will be happen that they can also understand, okay, yeah, these guys like they know, or this guy is well known about the referencing thing, and how to provide the reference here. So for example, I've given that example that Creswell. First I type surname, then uska, then that other thing. Okay, then year bracket, then that, then there is then the book name or article name, that edition or publications. So this is the style of FPA. Okay, so why I'm sharing this thing, why I'm like giving description of this methodology thing and description of this description. So when you have completed your SOP thing, when you have completed your application thing, so then come to the written test thing. Okay, so in like written test, like total marks would be like 50 marks. It is totally based on subjective things. Okay, totally based on subjective things, where two aspects are there. One is from like subjective, that concept thing, and second is that from that research methodology. Okay, so there are different aspects of the written test things are there. So some aspects can be tossed for a written test for NIEPA. So where Indian knowledge system, NEP 2020, new initiatives on education in the current government, inclusive education, girls education, employment issues, quality education, access, equity and quality in education, tribal education, girls education, that then education for the deprived, then RT 2009, then ICT and education, where now AI in education also they are. Then you read some authors and their works to make your argument strong, like John Dewey, Sri Aurobindo, Gandhi, Vivekananda, Ambedkar, Krishna Kumar, Amartya Sen, Paulo Freire, Bourdieu, Foucault. An important aspect I would like to tell you that just read such aspect and read some papers or books of NIPA faculty. Okay, so where you will understand how they are writing, how they are working, what aspects they are working. So then what will be happen that whenever you are coming to NIPA for written test, they will also understand, yes, okay, this guy or that this guy is well known about the works of NIPA faculty. Okay, then what will be happen, they prefer that, yeah, their works and you works are matching or not. Okay, so then read some reports like UDES report, ASA report, NAS, Ministry of Education, other reports also. So you will you can give your like argument, you can give your proper argument whatever questions are coming. So if after that in the research methodology part, just read Creswell. Okay, just read that book. Okay, research design, quantitative and mixed method approach, that 2014 Creswell sage publication. I'm telling you guys, if you read this book, nobody can beat you, nobody can beat you in any stage. This book will give you much more knowledge about the research. So if you read this book and if you are reading and coming with your own thought, own ideas, and from the book things, then you can write, you can give much more justice to your written test, written examination. Okay, so then come to the part of that interview. Okay, then come to the part of interview where this is much more important. Okay, this is much more important in NIPA, where some questions need to be reflected on. One is, tell us about yourself. You just focus on yourself. You just try to understand that who are you. Okay, how are you going to tell them who are you? Okay, what is your future about? Then what do you know about NIPA and why NIPA for a PhD? Then fourth thing is that look at your master's subject also. They may ask from the master's subject, so what you know, what concept, concepts you know known about. Okay, so then important aspect is that operational definitions of the terms you used in your research proposal. Okay, or SOP, whatever you have used. For example, one aspect is you have used your such terms like equity. So they may ask you, what do you know about equity? They may ask about what is access, then what is quality education. Okay, so you need to understand. So when you are sharing your own thoughts about these aspects or any aspect, any concept, just link such writings, link such a reference. For example, you can take such philosophical answer from Vivekanand or Ambedkar or Gandhi or any Sri Aurobindo or Tagore or John Dewey or any other Amartya Sen. There are so many professors are there. There are so many educationists are there. So you can refer that. And important finally, in interview, they will ask you much more about research proposal. So in the research proposal, they will ask you that, what are you, again, I'm telling you, why I'm focusing this, just are you getting these points? Why I'm focusing on these three things? What are you going to do? Why are you going to do? And how are you going to do? So if you know about these three things, if you are clear about these three things, I'm telling you, you are coming to NIPA or you are coming to any university if you are giving justification like this. So these are some about like basic aspects of coming to NIPA, or about NIPA's entrance, NIPA SOP for SOP making for NIPA, entrance test, and this interview thing. Okay, so now I would like to interact more and more, then we can understand your concern much things from this sharing things. So but I would love to listen from you, I'd love to listen your queries, then you can discuss more and more. Okay, Eli, thank you so much for like listening.
Yeah, so I request the participants to go ahead with the question one by one. Either you can raise your hand or you can unmute and just ask your question. Yeah, so there is a question from Prashant. He asked that how will we get the previous year question?
Okay. So yeah, you can get. I'll share. Okay, I'll share with you, or I'll share with the Eli. Eli will share you. Okay. So I have some like previous year questions papers are there, so I can share with you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the questions, previous year questions. I will share with you.
Yeah. So, Medha, can you unmute yourself and ask the question?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Actually, I wanted to know about the SOP part. During the filling of the form, they already asked about the SOP, and I prepared it as whatever the format was given in the prospectus. And you have mentioned so many details, but I can say that I have left few parts in it. So, is it going to impact anything in any way that I want? Like references, there was a word limit of around 500 words, I guess. So I had to make it very precise, and the references were very less. I provided around five to six references. So as you have mentioned here, to at least provide 10 references, or to elaborate more on the methodology part. So is it going to impact in any way? I
So no,
want to
no,
know.
don't see. Most of the students are asking. Also, they are calling me like that. Also, so they are asking 500, so limited 500 words. So no, don't worry about that 500 words. You can write till like 1,000 words. Okay, so no need to worry about that. You can write. So in my time also, it was like that only. Okay, so if you're writing concisely with 1,000 words, it is fine.
Okay, so
So
but I already submitted the form, so that's why I was thinking. So
oh, acha, you have submitted. Don't worry about that. So when don't worry about that. So just they see that what aspects they are like you are going to work, and why are you going to thinking, why are you thinking to work, and how are you going to work. Okay. So then just to understand your aspect, just to understand your idea, your aspect. Because if you see the prospectus, there are broad areas are there and sub themes are also there. Okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So don't worry about that. Don't worry. So you can come up with a concise and precise proposal while interview. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank
Yeah. Yeah. Acha, you have already submitted. It is fine. Okay.
Yeah, anybody want to ask a question? You can unmute and ask.
you. Yes, sir. I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
The whatever the proposal that we are, or the SOP that we are giving this whole process, is it going to be part of the research also? I mean, I'm being too ambitious right now, but I wanted to know that the same title or the same topic, is it going to go further?
No, it is not like that. Okay, so it is not like that. Ki whatever you have given at the time of application, that aspect you are going to work only. No, yeah,
Okay.
but important aspect is that that is your interest area. So you can like you can change a topic after like 1 year of that coursework thing. Okay, so in NIEPA, whoever is coming, so 1 year of coursework would be there. Okay, so full time or as per, and part time also.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
after 1 year of coursework, they ask to submit your revised proposal, your new proposals. They ask three proposals. Okay, so you can write three proposals at that time in a different topic, in a different aspect. So as per that, you will get guide.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I have shared the WhatsApp group link in chat box. You can click on that, you can join and you can keep in touch as well. So, Pavitra, I have a doubt that if we where we get the professor's research area, how to check that?
Okay, so if you go to NIPA site, if you go to the NIPA site, so in NIPA site you'll go to the research and publication, or publications. Okay, so in the publication sections you'll get different aspect also in the publication sections. So whoever is like going, uh, just I'm sharing, just showing that. Okay, so if you go to if you go to the research or publication section, you'll find their journals, journal things. You'll find their calendars of training programs, modules, guidelines for NIPA publications, occasional papers, you unpriced publications, NIPA faculty profiles, then notification approvals and schedule rates related to NIPA publications, newsletters, program announcement brochure, compendium of research publications, lecture and speeches. There are so many things are there. Okay, just go through the NIPA site and search research and publications. Okay, just click on research and publication. Should I share
Yeah,
that?
I think yeah, they can check the site as well. I
Okay.
have another question that how much NIPA will pay as a stipend? If will they give stipend to the non-net people as well, or only
Yeah.
we will get? Or
So
how
yeah,
it happen?
earlier in the first sentence I told in the meeting that like NIPA provides more than 37,000 per month for 2 years, first 2 years, and more than 43,000 per month for last 3 years. Okay, so for net for those who have net and those who does not have net also. So for NIPA, for those who are coming to NIPA, if once you enter to NIPA, no need to worry about that fellowship. Okay. So and one thing is that NIPA provide well and every month. Okay, there is no such like keeping this month and providing next month. No, every month before 10 or before 10 or before 10 every month NIPA provides fellowship.
हेलो सर, नमस्कार।
Namaskar.
मेरा नाम मुन्ना रहमत है, हम रांची झारखंड से बोल रहे हैं।
Amanna ji.
हाँ सर जी, मेरा कहना था कि सर वहाँ जो पीएचडी होती है वो हिंदी मीडियम से होती है या नहीं होती?
सो ये बहुत बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है। हिंदी मीडियम में होती है कि नहीं होती है? हिंदी मीडियम में एक दो बंदे कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। बट 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 आप देखिए कि मतलब कितने प्रोफेसर है जो लोग हिंदी मीडियम में कराते हैं और हिंदी मीडियम में उनका काम है। ओके, तो मैं ये नहीं बता सकता कि मतलब आप हिंदी मीडियम में दे रहे हैं मतलब उनको नहीं लेंगे, वो लेते हैं, ठीक है। और एक दो बंदे कर भी रहे हैं, ठीक है। और हिंदी हिंदी का परिप्रेक्ष्य यहाँ जो जर्नल भी ना वो अच्छा काम करता है, ठीक है। अच्छा मतलब वो यूजीसी के लिस्ट में है, दो दो जर्नल है यहाँ, जेपा एंड परिप्रेक्ष्य, जो दोनों ही यूजीसी के लिस्ट में है।
जी
हिंदी में आप दे सकते हैं, आप कर सकते हैं।
सर, दूसरा एक और प्रश्न था सर, जो आपका सोशल साइंस में विषय दिए हुए हैं, मास्टर डिग्री इन विषय से मेरा कहना है सर, जो आपका सोशल साइंस के सब्जेक्ट दिए हुए हैं उन सब्जेक्ट
हम्म
से डिफरेंट मेरा मास्टर डिग्री है। मेरा मास्टर डिग्री है ट्रैवल एंड रीजनल लैंग्वेज एंड लिटरेचर।
हम्म।
तो सर हम किस सब्जेक्ट से किस पेपर से पीएचडी कर पाएंगे? आपका चूंकि सोशल साइंस के सब्जेक्ट में ये सब्जेक्ट इंक्लूड नहीं है।
तो इंक्लूड नहीं है, इसलिए वो थोड़ा भी दिक्कत चीजें है कि नीपा, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि नीपा के टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस एक बार आप प्रोस्पेक्टस से देखेंगे ना कि कौन से स्टूडेंट्स को ले रहे हैं, कौन से एलाइड सब्जेक्ट्स को ले रहे हैं। इफ इट इज एलाइड टू सोशल साइंस देन दे कैन टेक यू। ओके,
जी
सो इफ इट इज, हाँ, ये मेरे बोलने का मतलब ये है कि आप किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में मतलब मास्टर्स किए हैं, वो
हाँ,
सोशल साइंस के अंदर आता है, तो देन यू कैन अप्लाई बिकॉज नीपा इज अ मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी इंस्टीट्यूशन।
ओके ओके ओके, बस ओके
ठीक है।
सर, थैंक। ओके ओके जी,
या
थैंक यू।
Yeah, Pavitra,
अच्छा।
there is a question from Prashant that is asking that what is the procedure to transfer the PhD coursework from a central university to NIPA?
हाँ, ये थोड़ा दिक्कत है यहाँ, ठीक है। यहाँ दिक्कत है क्योंकि नीपा का प्रोसीजर टोटली डिफरेंट है, ठीक है। ये थोड़ा ऐसे नहीं होता कि आप किसी सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी में हैं और आप नीपा में आ सकते हैं, नहीं। ये तो अभी मैं किसी को नहीं देखा हूँ ऐसे किए हैं, और नीपा का ऐसे टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस में ऐसे नहीं है।
Hello, can you hear me? I am in final year of MEd. So I wanted to ask, am I at a disadvantage here compared to other people who have done MA Sociology or MA Economics?
You are eligible, you can apply for that. If you are B.Ed, M.Ed, if you are pursuing M.Ed, you are eligible for that.
I mean, is there a preference for people who have done masters in proper social science discipline?
No, it is not like that. Okay, it is not like that. But that's a minimum qualification. So they are, in an like in a that multidisciplinary institutions, that are the like minimum qualifications for the social science background people. you must have this aspect, you must have this background, then you can join here. Anybody can come. And if you have if you have done your master's in physics, chemistry, or biology, anything, and if you have B.Ed, M.Ed, you can come. You can join for that PhD. Don't worry about that. You can come. You are
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
Does NIEPA
Yeah.
provide hostel facility?
So earlier there's some like hostel, but these days what is happening? NIPA provides HRA. Okay, so NIPA provides HRA, so no need to worry about that. Particularly those who are like students with disability, like NIPA is providing that hostel for like students with disability. Okay, and there's a hostel, but if you have that much of need, if you can't stay outside, then they provide. You can request them.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anybody else?
सर मेरा एक और प्रश्न था सर, मुनाराम तो रांची झारखंड से।
मुनाराम जी एक मिनट
Uh-huh.
वेट करो। अभी और एक क्वेश्चन है। Nasima asked a question that how many literature review minimum, and there is a question from Chinmay as well that while filling form, what are the aspects need to be filled up in the area of research interest?
Okay, so first question is that, so minimum, there is nothing called minimum, but I can say that minimum 10 research papers or reviews. Okay, then you can find it like a good amount of that research gap. You can justify your topic. Okay, while coming for interview now, so you can justify minimum 10. And second question is that while filling form, what are the aspects need to be filled up in the area of research? So that's why I've shared that SOP thing, SOP thing. Okay, so there are different aspects of SOPs are there. Yeah, so if you are looking at NIPA site, you'll understand what aspects are there, what aspects are professors are working. If you see such a research scholars site also in the like NIPA site also, you will find what aspects are like working by the like research scholars. Yeah, so for SOP format is title, research background, research objective, research questions, literature review, methodology, and expected outcomes, and references. So if you are like joining the WhatsApp group also, I will share everything over there. Okay. So if you have like concrete questions, you can ask.
Yeah, I just want to ask one question, sir. Vishali here.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, sir, I want to ask. Actually, I'm a person from BTech background, but later on developed interest towards research in education. Then I pursued B.Ed and M.Ed from regional Ajmer. Now I just want to know what the disadvantages, whether I will be at a disadvantages while and applying for admission in PhD. And at the same time, and second question is that what is the firstly, I would like to know whether I think I'm eligible, but I want to know from you. And secondly, my question is that I want to know what was the panel size of the interview during your time, as you already there is a senior research scholar there at NEPA. So please, can you just give me a gist at what was the process and how was your experience during the interview process?
Yeah. So Vaisali, you are eligible now. Okay, because my friends are here. Those who have done their BTech and those who have done, those who didn't like do that B.Ed, M.Ed. Those who have done BTech and have done MA in education. Okay, and now they are in NIPA. Okay, so
Thanks
don't
for
worry
that.
about that. Okay, yeah.
Thanks for that boost up. Okay.
So don't worry about that. If you have B.Ed and they are not going to take you, no, it is not like that. If you have B.Ed, M.Ed, if you have master's degree in education, then they will take you. Second thing is that in my time, so there are 8 to 9 professors who are there in the panel. Okay, panel. And that's why I have said what aspects they are going to ask. That's why I told that what aspects you are going to touch open for the interview panel. So they have asked me about my background, my state, my schooling also. They have asked about my that what you know about NIPA. And when I have submitted my like research proposal like leadership, school leadership, they have asked me, what do you know about leadership and what theories are there, and the school leadership things. Okay, so that's why I told you. So you need to be clear about what are you going to work on, and why are you going to work on, and how are you going to work on. Okay, so there is nothing called hard and there is nothing called easy also, but we need to be like diplomatic in a nature that Yeah, you should like read this thing, you should know why, and you should know how to do that. Okay,
Okay.
research is
Thank
like, yeah, got it.
Yeah. Yes, Sunil. So thanks for that insightful
Yeah,
words.
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Hello, sir. Good evening. This is Rajesh Mehta from Revamp University, Odisha. So
Rajasthan. Raj.
currently I'm pursuing my master's degree in education, and I've also qualified JRF in education. So the problem is with me now. I'm not scared about the written test, but the interview, sir, I'm not able to find a good topic uh, to to make a proposal. So can you please give some idea
Okay.
regarding this?
Okay. So
Okay, sir.
okay, so Rajesh, yeah, Rajesh, no, don't worry about that finding topic and all. So if you're not good finding good topic on, it is not like that you're not finding good topic. It is about you just see site, okay, website, just see NIEPA site, what topics they are working on, okay, and you see your interest areas, okay, your as per your background, educational background. Then you can think about that broad areas. Just see the broad areas of NIEPA, and you see the sub themes of that NIEPA prospectus also. Then you can understand where to work. So after that, you can decide what to work, and after that you can search in the Google Scholar also this topic for the literature review. Okay, so it is not like a big thing. Finding topics are not a big thing, but yes, when you are reading more and more, when you are reading that research articles, research thesis, then you will find ki, yeah, this is the area I can work upon.
Okay, sir. So thank you for clarification. Sir, I'm already working on it for last 10 to 15 days, but still I'm not able to find such topic that will meet my expectation that yes, this topic will effective. And
Okay. Yeah. So in me also earlier I was also thinking like this. So if I work in this like a topic, this will be not effective. So don't worry about the like that outcome. Okay. Don't worry about that. So because you're not going to get, you're not like reaching that you until unless if you're not getting that findings, you can't say that this is not effective or effective. Okay. So just work and make that proposal, make that make that proposal strong. Where three things again I'm telling you. Why I'm telling this, you try to understand my point. What,
yes,
why,
sir.
why this topic? Why in Odisha? Why in like Cuttack? Why in somewhere else? And how? So that is the research. So research is about learning.
Yes, sir. So okay,
So
sir. I will try my best
yeah,
to make a
yeah,
good
you join
proposal.
you join that you can join that WhatsApp group, and you can ask their question their questions, and we can discuss more and more over there. Okay.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah. Anybody else, guys?
So when appearing in interview, what should
Mhm.
be the tone I should keep? Like if I am critical of some policy, should I be honest and critical of it, or should I dial down my criticism? And if they
So
ask about policy,
so yeah, see, so whenever you're saying that critique, okay, so whenever you're like saying about a critique, it is not about critique only. Okay, so somewhere there is a criticism about critique also there. Okay, critique about criticism also there. Okay, so so whenever you are like answering your thought in the interview, just be sure that what NIPA is focusing on. How are you giving your justification? Okay, so like read properly the policy documents and compare the policy documents and understand what aspects. Suppose for example NEP 2020. Okay, NEP 2020. You are criticizing NEP 2020. Okay, no issues criticizing NEP 2020, but you have to give that that suggestion also. You have to find out such best practices also. Okay, because we are in the system, we need to understand. Suppose policy has made, that mean that does not mean that that is bad thing also bad thing only there. There's best thing also there, there's a good things also there. So we need to see that thing. Okay, we need to see that thing, and we need to balance of that. Okay, you need to balance up that while you are giving like interview. Okay, only criticizing thing will not work sometimes. Okay, sometimes we need to follow, we need to like discuss, we need to like part in the debate and justify. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I got it. We have to take a balanced approach. Don't be so opinionated.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, I got it.
Anybody else?
हेलो सर सर आई हैव सम अदर क्वेश्चन लाइक सर अभी हम मास्टर्स में तो हम आर्टिकल कुछ भी पब्लिश नहीं किए तो अगर आर्टिकल हम पब्लिश ना करें तो वहाँ इंटरव्यू में कोई हमारा इम्प्रेशन या कोई लाइक जब हमारे पास आर्टिकल क्या
No.
आर्टिकल
Rajasmita,
सर
I
नो
got your point. Rajasmita, I got your point. Don't worry about that articles.
क्योंकि
Don't worry about yeah. Don't about your experience. Don't about all the things. Okay. If you are doing good in written test, if you have good proposal, if you have good SOP, if you are doing good in interview, now, so that is enough. Okay. It is not about yes. If you have that articles, if you have that like book chapters, then that will like that is an advantage. Okay. But that's not compulsory. Okay.
okay sir, so I'm working on a review article and that will be published within
Yeah,
recent days.
you can share in the, if they ask, you can share that yeah, I'm working and I have published a paper such thing करके. So but that is not a compulsory thing.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, I have a sir, request to get clarified from your good self that whether two articles are required to be get published from UGC Care List magazine or some other options are also available. Because somebody told me that if you go for the peer reviewed magazine, it is also okayed recently by UGC. So which
So
is correct? UGC Care
Sanjeev,
List magazine.
yeah. So Sanjeev ji, like my frankly suggestions and my frankly observation is that ki government is UGC is giving like that coming with different regulations every year. Okay.
जी,
So as per that we need to do that. Okay, as per that, suppose I have joined in PhD in 2020. Okay,
sir.
so from the, if that UGC is telling that from that time you have to publish two journals and for the like PhD thesis for the PhD submission, so then you have to publish. Okay, and now if UGC is telling so no need to publish journal, you just focus on research and you just focus on good PhD. That is also fine. So that depends on UGC regulations. So when you are going to join and when UGC is telling this thing.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but point is that I'll always suggest that when you are coming to good university and good like institutions like NIEPA, particularly those who are working on educational planning, administration, management, financing thing. So people are publishing like lots of like good good articles in the good journals in the international journal. Okay, like Sage, Routledge, Taylor Francis, OLE, different journals. So don't worry about that.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody else? No, Sarah, is last date of application is not over. 30th April is the last date of application. Hope like this like conversation, hope my thought made you clear about NIEPA application and NIEPA such thing. Any question?
Yeah, I think you have addressed all the questions, Pavitra.
Okay.
Yeah. So, thank you everyone for joining the meet today, and especially Pavitra for preparing and sharing your thoughts on how to apply, how to choose, why NIPA, all those questions you have addressed. I wish all the participants to get admission into NIPA, and I also thank Pavitra for joining us and being with us. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Levi.